Welcome! We're about to make an exchange here to get a magic map. At least I hope we are. I don't know if we have the item we need, but I feel like we've been around this entire island as far as we can. So we're going to trade the book. We're going to see what happens.
Would you be interested in trading for this book?
I am afraid not. Books are more my neighbor's line of work. After all, I would not want him selling curiosities.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, let's try the rabbit's foot we just got.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
A rabbit's foot. I do not believe I could use that.
He doesn't want the rabbit's foot either. You're not getting the ring, I'll tell you that. I don't think he's going to want a poem, but I'll try it.
If Alexander wants to exchange one of his possessions for an item in the pawn shop, he'll have to arrange it with the pawn shop owner first by showing him the object for trade.
I must have misclicked.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I have little call for love poems in these stressful times.
Little love goes a long way, buddy. But your own mint.
I took a mint.
Help yourself. That is what they're there for.
I really don't want to give him the ring. I just feel like that's too valuable, but it's a pawn shop, it's jewelry, it makes sense. Oh boy, here we go.
Would you be willing to take my family ring in exchange for the magic map?
Daventry, are you a king then?
No, that's my father, King Graham. I'm just Alexander.
Well, Prince Alex, she is a beautiful ring. Are you sure you can part with such a unique family heirloom?
The ring does mean a lot to me. I didn't always have a family, you know. Still, it is only gold. There are more important things at stake now.
Then you now own a magic map, Prince Alex. I will keep your ring out of sight for a few days. If you find anything else of great value in your travels, you can come back for your ring. I would hate to see it melted down for gold.
Perfect.
Ah, and a warning about the map. It will only operate when you are out in the open and within sight of the sea. The limitation has something to do with the teleport spell ingredients. You might try the beach.
Thank you. You are very kind. And I'll remember about the map.
Hey, old man, back off.
Suddenly, the old man in the concealing cloak sneaks past Alexander, and with a sneaky dart of his hand, steals a mint from the candy jar.
Okay.
The old man stuffs the mint into his mouth and wobbles unsteadily out of the pawn shop.
Curious.
Master! I followed Prince Alexander as you wished. From the pawn shop owner, he just abstained, just reprieved. He just got a magic map.
You fool! You've been eating those mints again. I ordered you to stop that!
Yes, Master.
Now, what is this about a magic map?
With the map, Prince Alexander could travel anywhere as quickly as I can.
I thought I took care of the only means of travel. By my scimitar, I can't have him stirring things up now. Get a hold of yourself and listen carefully, Shamir. Go to the other islands and tell them...
Interesting. So we now know the old man in the black cloak was Alkazir, I guess that's his name. He was following us, and he gets drunk by mints somehow. That's really weird. I guess it's safe to assume that he was or somehow has a connection to the guy in the water as well who was watching us, because they had the same glint in the eye and poofed and disappeared. So it looks like we're being followed and watched closely. They don't want us going to these other islands. They shut down the ferries for some reason. Let's see what's on these islands and see why. Guys, we got the map. If the guy had been smart, he would have sussed out that map and gotten it before us. Hey wait, the old guy's gone. Why is the old guy gone? Oh, can we talk to her now?
The girl is too far away to hold a conversation with Alexander.
I'll move closer. How about that?
Are you? Yes, stepmother.
Well-
The house and the stables are clean.
Then start polishing the silverware! Do I have to tell you everything?
Yes, stepmother. Right away.
We may have had a chance to speak with her if we had gotten there a little quicker. I'm not sure. Hopefully that will happen again. For now, I don't see a point in talking to her. We have an objective. They wanted me to go to the beach, not to here, but it may work from here. Let's give it a shot.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
We have Land of the Green Isles. We have Isle of the Crown, which is where we are. Isle of Wonder, Isle of the Sacred Mountain, and Isle of the Beast. I recall little snippets of Isle of Wonder, like how it looks from my prior experience with the game, but I don't know how to solve any puzzles there. I think Isle of the Secret Mountain, I think I recall like a background or two, but I don't know anything about it or how to solve it. Solve any puzzles. Isle of the Beast, I don't recall anything about, so I guess we'll start with the one that's most familiar to me, and that would be Isle of Wonder. It's also the closest, and I generally try to use some kind of logic when I'm playing adventure games. It seems kind of a simple logic, but it's one of the smaller ones, and it's closer. So
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I don't know the order. I don't know if I'm supposed to come here second or if it really matters, but here we are. There's something here.
A string of letters floats in the water. The letters spell out, "Where are you going?" Alexander's heard of alphabet soup, but this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous. Can I grab those letters?
Alexander doesn't want to taste the salty seawater.
We'll try it again. I may not have clicked on them.
Alexander doesn't...
One more time.
Alexander wades into the sea to get the strange object in the water.
Don't die, Holmes.
The ocean currents tug at Alexander's legs.
Yeah.
That object is just a bit out of reach.
If I try to grab it, I'm gonna die.
There's no reason to touch that.
Game, you know what I mean. Okay, I'm not gonna risk it, because I'm gonna die. I know this game can kill me. And that seems like a trap. We'll see if we can grab something to reach it and pull it in, and if not, then maybe we'll eventually just walk in there and see what happens.
One of the oysters is sitting up in bed and doesn't look very happy. He seems to be the only one who can't sleep. In the oyster's mouth, Alexander can see a glint of white.
I just noticed he has eyes, so I see this one's sleeping, but...
Oyster beds line the seashore. Most of the oysters are sound asleep.
Let's talk to him.
Why aren't you asleep like the other oysters?
Oh, I'm so weary, but I can't sleep. I have a terrible ache in my mouth.
What's wrong with your mouth?
No offense, but it hurts too much to talk.
Fair enough. Maybe I can pull it.
Why don't you let me see if I can help?
No way! No one's looking in my mouth. I hate dentists.
problem with the teeth or the mouth. I'm assuming it's, you know, either the pearl or this thing actually has teeth. So maybe a mint. It's the only thing I got that is edible.
That won't do anything for the little oyster.
Thought I was onto something there. Okay, I do see the path here, but I want to see if I can go this way because I'm not sure. Looks like the beach does extend, but...
Alexander hears someone coming.
What? What the hell is this? What the hell is that?
5 fierce guards of the isle we be. Watch for a foreign man, said he, with ears and nose, tongue, hands, and eyes. Its nature cannot be disguised. If man it be, then man it dies.
Are you gonna kill me?
Old Tom Troll, smell your smell. Do that which you do so well.
Alexander holds the item out for the gnome with the stupendous nose.
My nose cannot be tricked that way. The smell of man still rules the day. A man, so say our nose, into the waiting sea he goes.
Looks like we're about to die, guys.
The gnomes toss Alexander too far out into the sea for him to get his footing. The currents drag him under.
Oh, we're in the afterlife. Tickets.
Next. Guess those gnomes couldn't reach a consensus.
Wow. I'm proud of myself for acting on the spot. It was obvious, you know, that I had a moment to react, so I put the mint out, hoping that guy would smell the mint and not me. It didn't work. We're gonna have to find something different. Maybe those roses, if we can get them. Maybe we have a reason now to get them, or maybe we need to talk to that girl to get them. But it looks like each one of them are going to have, each one of those gnomes are going to have a different sense we've got to overcome. We're very limited on items, so sight, we don't have any kind of mask or disguise. Sound, I mean, I don't have anything for these dudes, so I don't think we're ready for this island yet. So there was nothing there that happened. We know there's some letters we can't reach. We know there's a pearl or something in that oyster we can't get. We gain knowledge, but we made no progress. So what we'll do is we'll stop it, we'll come back, and then we'll go to a different island instead, and we'll begin there. So, first death, yay!